Hello again and welcome back to my market series. In this video I'll be bringing you along on my second market of the season and chit chat with you about how it went while I make some stickers. So stick around and let's get started. It's organizing time. So we are 7 days out. It's Monday currently and I just have a little organizing to do in terms of like inventory and just making sure I have everything I need. I just came back from work, sat down a little. I'm gonna go through this, which is basically like all the cards and whatnot. So I'm gonna go over this. I think that's all the bandwidth I have for tonight. We're gonna circle back on this and I'll keep you in the loop. Okay, so some of the things I'm realizing is I am in need of sizing kits. I think that's what I mostly sold on last time. I don't want to make them today. So what I'll do is just prep the cards so I can make them tomorrow. And I don't have business cards. I ran out and it's too close to order some. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some because I have a printer now, which is great. I love that for me. And then I need to find the rest of the numbering that I use to label all the different sizes and shapes so that I'm in order for that. I don't expect to sell a lot of sizing application kits because a lot of what I took came back with me because people mostly bought sizing kits. So I'm not really stressed about that. And so now the plan is to make more business cards, make more application kits, which I'll have my sister do. I'm gonna task her with that while I'm at work. I'm going to also make sure my bigger stuff is ready, which it mostly should because I didn't really like move it from where I left them after the last market. I need to figure out the sizing station because that was a flop last time. The make with me station, I think I'm still gonna have it just in case it does better at this market than it did before the last one, but I'm gonna be basing my expectations based on how the last one went, and that one didn't really get touched as much. So I'm not gonna stress myself out with that one when I know sizing kits is what I need. So we'll focus on sizing kits. Oh, and make stickers. I don't have that one I want now, but I've been like making stickers for myself for junk journaling. Like this one, for example. I don't really like the wording as much, so I'm gonna change that. But like this general sticker form, I have one for Courage the Cowardly Dog. That one's actually my favorite, but I gave that one to someone. But I have like more faith-based ones also, but I want to make also general ones. Just. I feel like having also like I don't want to say a gateway drug, but like a gateway into purchasing other things is like maybe you see a sticker, you like it. You're like, what else is there? You know? So yeah, I think that's all I got for today. That's all I got for today. What?
So we can't eat plantains, or we can't eat plantains?
Leave me 3 big ones.
Are you aware that there's only 4 in there?
Leave me 2 big ones.
So I don't know why I started.
Things were going way too smooth because I'm putting in my short almond sizing kits, as you saw. And I'm like, oh, I have enough. I've run out of them in the container, but I have enough. Why were these the only 2 I had left? And I don't have any more 2s or 8s. I could have promised you I bought more 2s and 8s. Mama, the market is Saturday. And I only have... I can't even say I have 2 sizing kits because one of them is missing a 2. So I need to go somewhere and find a 2. Anyways, yeah. So, I don't know how I miscalculated that. For the most, I think what might have happened is either one. I know there's more somewhere else. So I've misplaced the extras, or I considered like these other ones like the replacement 8 for short coffin, and I thought they were for short almond. Anyways, I'm not gonna stress myself over this. There's nothing I can do, so I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna maybe put the numbers on the nails, and then just start looking for the extra packs, because that, or start borrowing from sets I never made, because I don't have any other options. Yeah, so that's where I'm at now. Of course, something like this had to happen. Oh, do you see what I see? The nails. Thank God. So to my surprise, I found a whole bunch of the sizing bags, refill things, and on top of that, I also found more sizing kits that I actually made from the last market that I also just misplaced. So this whole situation was very unnecessary, but now you all know better and do not repeat the same mistake. It's market day! So, the second time, I'm more prepared this time. I want to show you, but I do not want to have my dogs out. There's a whole mess on the floor. Anyways, I have everything packed. I have the nails on ahead of time. This is the one, I've posted this before, but I never got to wear it. And I'm feeling in a black mood, so here we are. But anyways, yes. The market is at 2 and it is currently 11:09. So I have technically 1 more hour before I go, because I want to have like an hour to set up. By 1:30 we should be there and done, because it doesn't take too long to set up the tent and the table. All that stuff is in the car. I need to put the rest of the nail stuff, the small stuff, in the car too. This morning we went on a walk, so that was nice. I feel like it was It allowed me to get out of the house in a stress-free situation versus going out for the market and that's the stress for the day. I'm looking forward to it. The weather's supposed to be nice after it being all doom and gloom. I'm feeling okay. The sizing kit situation, because this is what I made last time, but they kept popping off because I don't know how to attach the nails well. So I'm still kind of stuck on this. I really don't know what to do. I think the closest I've gotten to a solution is just attaching it with the sticky tabs so that when it does move, it's like more flexible versus just straight off popping off because it's like so rigid. Man, I feel like I have to be so close to me. But anyways, there's that for the sizing kit. I think that's all I have to say for now. I'll turn on the camera as much as I can. And it's gonna be 3 hours from 2 to 5. I know last time I was so exhausted having to talk for that long, so we'll see how the energy is at that time. But luckily my sister's there, so maybe she'll help with the talking part too, so I'm not just like by myself exhausted. And I'm not as stressed this time. I think maybe it's because it's my second time, so I kind of know what to expect. This is my first time at this market, but second time marketeering, vending, that's the word. And it's also like the last one. So I'm like, I can breathe now. I guess I'll let you know opinions later on how I feel about this whole bit. But anyways, let's just focus on now. I will see you soon. We got Jace working. We love to see Jace working. And me not working. Okay, I don't need 2 people recording. Oh yeah, she sits underneath like Anyway, the market is going great. I've made 2 sales, which is great. I'm getting advice from my co-vendors. But yeah, it's chill. It's not as stressful as the last market. I got me some lemonade and a cupcake. So I'm hanging in there. We have more time. It's 3 and it ends at 5. Hey. So I want to recap everything that happened with the market yesterday, but because I'm all nailed out, we're gonna do this while I make some stickers for my journal. So yeah, I've already planned out who I want, what I want. Yeah, let's get started. Also, don't mind this fit. I know you saw it in the market vlog at the beginning, but I didn't wear that. So learn to mind your own business. Hello, and welcome back to my second market recap. As you just heard me say, I'm out nailed, so you're just gonna watch me do my thing as I make myself things to junk journal for. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone who watched and left a comment in my last market video. A lot of you left some good tips and advice, and I will, I guess, discuss some of them here. but there potentially will be a future market video on how to do it and incorporating some of those tips and tricks in there. So yeah, so to set the scene, it was a Saturday afternoon. The market was supposed to take place at 2 p.m. in a park, and the weather was pretty nice that day. It was windy and we were in the grass, so the bugs, trust the bugs, were eating us. Other than that, the market was more, I already knew this because the market fee was just $10, but it was more geared towards like produce and like very small craft things, I guess you could say. The audience that attended were older people, maybe couples, and like some people with their kids. The vendors mainly included like a variety of things, but there was someone who sold permanent jewelry next to me. Somebody else sold produce on my right. There was a lemonade stand, which you saw I got something from. Somebody made cupcakes, which you also saw me eat. And somebody else made resin keychains, which my sister got. In terms of expenses, I would say it was low. If I'm already like taking out the fact that I had to buy stuff, I only had to pay $10 for the fee, which was good. In terms of what I sold the flower bracelets you saw, sizing kits, and the make your own station again. But I sold 3 bracelets, which I sold those for $3, and the make your own set, which I marked down to $35. And the reasoning for this was because I felt like everything at that market was so affordable. I feel like I was one of the most highly charged vendor there, so I kind of felt like odd selling that much in that environment, not even just because they're like press-on nails, but like in general. Like I didn't sell any sizing kits. Surprisingly, they did so well at the other one, but here there weren't too many people who showed up, so you know, that explains that. But I am happy to say I made back just the booth fee, so I would consider that a success. In my opinion, as nice as it was, I don't think I would go again because my people aren't there, which is what I kind of mentioned in the last video. So that's a lesson learned too. My overall conclusions in terms of markets is I don't really know if I have a conclusion because they were just so different and different things did well each time. But for the most part, I did learn, like I just said, my ideal audience wasn't here, and you know, at least that wasn't an expensive lesson to learn. Will I try again? Yes. Anytime soon? Probably not. But in terms of like advice and suggestions people mentioned, one of you guys said to have signs so I don't have to talk so much, but I did have signs this time and last time, but something I've learned is people don't read. They'd rather you tell them because it's like a short window for people to be there. So when they're walking by, they don't stop to really read the signs, no matter how big they are, especially for like custom press-on nails. Like that whole process has to be explained. So yeah, maybe that's just me, but you know, I learned people don't really read the signs. Somebody else mentioned for the make your own sets, like have a variety of sizes and nails, but I truly, honestly, in this climate, I do not have the funds to be able to go all out with the different ranges, let alone the manpower. And I use Apres nails, which are expensive per box, so that just wouldn't be realistic for me. But if you use maybe like cheaper nails or more affordable nails, I think that's a good option. And like being able to start earlier, maybe having somebody even help you with that process would be, you know, good. So you could also like just focus on that on your booth. I feel like I was kind of everywhere, which may have hurt me. So yeah. But overall, that's how this market went. Sorry I didn't make it like a big production like I did the first video. I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions, and I think this was a good experience to have. But the only downside, I think, is it kind of like left me burnt out a lot. Like if you follow me on Instagram, I haven't really been posting things because it's been hard to even just make nails for myself, let alone for the business. So like I feel like I have a lot to think about in terms of like what next steps are, and I guess where this journey leads me. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. And I don't want to scare anyone who wants to do markets. It's just for me, I don't think it was what I thought it would be, and it really put into perspective where do I think I'm going with MPS, considering the market online and in person and a whole bunch of other things. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. It's a bit shorter, and I will catch you next time in another video.
So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!